What's up, guys? JP here. So we've got this warning message on the Jaguar for about, I don't know, it's been on for probably a year. We've just been ignoring it, but we finally ordered the battery. We got our battery from Cut Rate Batteries. What I would suggest you guys do is remove your battery first, because there's a couple different options. Remove your battery, get the part number, and then make sure the battery you're purchasing is a exact replacement or replica. I had originally ordered one that I thought, oh, okay, it's going to be this battery. I found another video of another F-type, and that battery was completely wrong. That was a single stage battery, a single cylinder battery. And what I have is a dual cylinder battery with 3 wires instead of just 2 wires. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this, so let's get started.
Built with soul, not just steel.
Okay, so the very first thing you want to do on your F-type is you're going to grab the side of this panel on both sides, pull towards you, and then pull up. There's locking tabs here and here. So you got to pull out and then up. That'll get access to your infotainment center battery, which is going to be right under that little square cover with the single bolt. Mine is I believe it's a 10 Torx or a 15. Let's see. We've got them both here. Here's a 10. And it is a 10. So I'm going to take that one screw out. Okay, once that screw is out, nope, try not to lose it like I just did mine. I see it right there. That's the cover. And your battery is right inside. Little plug with a pinch clip. So we'll go ahead and disconnect that now. And here you go. Mine's a 3-wire. Again, they do have options where it's a single cylinder with only 2 wires. So, something to be aware of. Let's look at the new one. It's going to be slightly different, but it is the same voltage, same connector. This is from Cut Rate Batteries. Size-wise is perfect. Connector-wise is exactly the same. Slightly 45 cut on the far left pin there. And we have white, black, red, white, black, red. So this is going to be our replacement battery. Go ahead and plug this back in. Just like that, you guys. So we're gonna grab our bolt real quick, and then we'll put this cover back on. Okay, let's get this bad boy in there. Okay, so we got the cover back on, battery in. You can go ahead and set this back down, slide it down. So it'll sit further down than it's supposed to, so you have to kind of pull up, click it in. There you go. One more step, guys. Get you turned around here. Okay, final step. You're gonna open up your service call button. you're going to hold down the button until the flashing slows down. Once it slows down like that, you can go ahead and close this. It means the system is reset. Let's fire this up. And so far, we've got no warning messages. Usually it was happen as soon as I put it in gear. Here's a reverse. All right. Back in park. Let's go to dynamic mode. Okay, so hopefully you guys found this helpful. The light is still off. So far, so good. That is the telematic battery for the SOS system if you're involved in a crash. If the battery trick doesn't work for you guys, I have heard of the antenna on the roof getting moisture in it, the little shark fin. The antenna module up there causing the same code or issue. So if the battery doesn't work on yours, something to think about. It may be inside that module unit up on the shark fin there. Something to investigate for you guys. But for now, learning, building, and sharing the ride. This is JP Street Performance. Until next time.